Good afternoon. How are y'all today? Guess what? We got a company called PATIOWELL reached out to us a little bit back and said, would you like to do a video on one of our sheds and we'll send you the shed? And we said, why, sure, we could sure use a shed right now. So they wanted us to do a couple of videos for them, but unfortunately when they sent it to us, it was right in the middle of that blizzard we had here. We call it a blizzard because we ain't seen snow in a long time. So anyway, all that freezing and everything, we weren't able to get it all together to do it. So today we're out here with the shed, and today we're going to build a frame for the shed because, as you know, our property that we're on right now sits like that. So we have to build some kind of frame underneath it so it keeps it good and solid, you know, and keeps it level. So here's what we got. So PATIOWELL, first off, thank you very much for gracing us with this shed because we're sure going to put it to use. So we'd like to show you what we got here. So it came with all 4 boxes. Even says 4 of 4 on there. So they label each box pretty well, let you know what what everything is. So like I said, we're gonna get out here and we're gonna build our base frame for it. So get it all ready to go. We had some lumber donated to us by Brett from Butt Nuggets and Tiny Farm Nuggets, and so they had some wood left over basically that was donated to them. We're gonna take that wood and we're gonna build us a frame for it, and we're gonna make this happen. All right, so come along for the ride, man. Let me show you what we're doing. All right, y'all, so here's the boards. We'll show you the boards we got going on here. And they will work just perfect for our application today. It don't have to be pretty, it don't have to be perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're basically gonna build us a 10 by 10 square box, and then we're gonna put 4 boards on top of it because I don't know the exact measurements of the dimensions of the outside, and with this being 1.5 inch board, I don't want to be too tight on my edges. So we're going to build a box like this, and then I'm going to slap a board on top of it all the way around the top of it, and that'll give me about 11 inches of play to move things around and get it sweet. So come along, here we go. Dodge that one there, and we'll just nip this one off. One of the two have to go.
So that's the spot right there?
Well, if we set it over here like we originally planned, I mean, I guess it still gives us that room in there.
Oh.
Bring it down to the back side of this stump right here.
So just take it to as much as you can get close to the stump.
Right there.
Actually, you're further.
No, I'm not. I'm right on the edge of the stump. I'm not putting it right up against it.
Okay. Right there.
And then come over that way.
Yeah. And then this way. We're good.
Okay. Okay.
Yours is
right
low.
That hump right there.
Huh?
That puts it right on that hump right there. Yep. 10 by 10 square, so however.
I mean, we could take it back a little further.
We can.
Take it
Couple
back
of
to
feet.
like closer to like right here. Okay. So we won't be so much up on the hump right there.
Okay. I'm good with that too.
Yeah. I think that'd be the best. Last board that need to be cut. For now.
It's number 4. Alright, so as you can see, we got our frame laid out here. Got 10 foot here, got 117 here, in case 10 foot, 120 inches, 117 inches. These are going the inside. We've got to compensate for that 3 inches. And then once we set this together, then we're going to put a board on top of it like this here and like that there. So that gives us a 5.5 inch leeway on all 4 corners to set this up. I was going to do it a little bit longer on one end, but the more I think about it and the more with what wood we have, this is going to be our better option. So that's what we're going to do for now, and I can always add on to this at a later date if needed be. So here's what we're doing. And again, in Junktojems style, y'all, this is all just leftover stuff. Now the fun part, y'all.
Yep.
So now we're gonna show you how much grade is on this. Mind you, this is 10 foot, okay? So we're gonna stick a level on here, and we're gonna show you how much grade we got to deal with here.
All right, hold on for just a minute. Nope, down or up. Wait a minute. Up. Up. How? It's okay. It has to be down then. It's not even want to move. That means it's up higher then. There we go, right there.
That it?
Right there.
So.
Well, a little bit more. Right there.
All right.
Right there, guys.
So that was almost 13 inches over 10 foot. So what we got to do now is I'm going to take some of those pieces that we cut off, and I'm going to screw them to these corners right here and cut them down to that about that length here, and we're going to screw them on the inside of these corners, so it'll keep this all level up here. And what I'm probably going to have to do is start on that side and raise it up even a few inches. Sorry, y'all. I'm probably going to have to start on that side over there because we've got some humps in the ground here. So I'm going to cut a couple of pieces about 10 inches long, and we're going to raise that side up just a little bit. So this side here will probably be up about 2 foot by the time it's over with. Just so we can keep somewhat of a level base all the way across, because we are going to put a couple of boards on the inside there, so eventually we can put some plywood down in here, or find some old pallets and rip the slats off of them and use them for the floor, which is probably what will happen. So let's come over here and let's rip some more. 16s for that side, so that gives us about, and we can always cut them off afterwards if we have to. Oh, no more bullets.
broke his pencil.
I can go get them. Oh, I already got one.
Become prepared. A good Boy Scout is always prepared.
Or a builder. Because you're not a Boy Scout, you're a builder.
Yeah, I used to be a Boy Scout.
Really?
Yep, I was a Boy Scout for a little while. I know I've said this a bunch, y'all, but just so you know, when you're building stuff like this out of wood, okay, and you want an exact measurement, which I don't care if you're framing, you know, there's that old school joke about 1/2 inch is okay because, you know, sheetrock will cover it. That whole, I'm sure you've heard me say that joke before, but coming from a builder's point of view, man, don't go with that rule, okay? Don't do it. A blade is an 1/8 inch thick, okay? So if you measure that, your board, and you're putting your saw blade on one side or the other of the line, you can either be over an 1/8 inch or short an 1/8 inch, right? So just so you know, don't do that. Figure out what your measurement is and put that blade on the side of the line that you want that measurement, okay? So anyway, here we go. We got our blocks up here. Got our handy bob pencil, goes back in the ear. We're gonna take some blocks over here and we're gonna start setting up some measurements.
I'll carry these.
You gonna carry the short ones? Ah, Shorty's carrying the short ones. Ah.
I'm just hoping.
Yes, and a big helper.
It was a short joke.
Because your name's Shorty.
You're carrying the short boards because you're short.
I just got the other one.
Short boards are down here. Short boards go on this side.
Okay.
Long boards go one there, one there, one there.
One there.
Okay. Now I... Okay, what I'm doing here, this is just a temporary to hold it square for right now until I cut the rest of the board. I'm gonna put one on the two corners. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. This board will end up having to move over here. Like I said, right now these are just in here to keep it square so it doesn't move around, because it's getting close to letting the dogs out time. So I already know how their goofy little selves were gonna be. They'll be like, oh, something new's in the yard, let me come check it out and walk on it. So we're gonna put a few of these up here real quick. I think we got one more over there, right? Yep.
Yeah, we're there.
All right, so we're gonna put that one on that corner. that board on that corner.
Okay.
Look at there, you stuck it just like you've been doing this for a long time. Alright.
I don't want anything to go.
There's our base frame. And now I'll cut the boards for the top. And once I cut the boards for the top and stick those on there, that'll help maintain the square of it. Not to mention I've got a couple more boards. My ponytail getting caught back here. We're going to put a couple more boards on the inside like this here. And that'll help us maintain the square. But y'all see how far off the ground that is back there. I mean, that tells you anything right there. Look at that. That's 18.5 inches off the ground. And this side's only 5.5 inches off the ground, 4.5 inches off the ground. That's a big jump, y'all. But that's all right. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna put it together. And we're gonna make it pretty. So we'll be back in just a minute, and we're gonna show you. We're gonna cut what else we're putting down here. Alright, so now you see what we've done here. Got all my boards set on 2-foot centers. Everything's squared, leveled. So I guess I'm going to have to put some more braces in this to hold it up off the ground, because obviously those were just temporary, but you know, we'll cut the rest of them and get them all set to where it's holding everything where it's supposed to be. And I don't know how I'm going to keep them from sinking in the dirt yet, but probably some pavers or something we'll pick up this week, and I'll put some pavers underneath the corners, and we'll go from there. Might even see if anybody's got any blocks laying around they want to get rid of, just don't need anymore or what have you like that. As you know, we junk the gems, right? So we'll take that junk, man. We'll make it happen. So that's where we're at right now. So we will bring you back when we start putting the shed together, you guys. That's going to be cool. All right, y'all. Well, today, as you can see here, we got a good portion of our frame set up here for our patio well shed that they reached out to us for. So they sent us a shed, and unfortunately, with the ground the way it is here at this angle, you know, we got to build this platform for it. So we had a neighbor and friend reach out to us and said, "Look, I got some extra boards. You know, they were donated to me, so I'm gonna pass them along and donate them to you." So that's what I'm doing today. Today I'm cutting the blocks to stick in here, and as you can see on the truck over there, we got the plywood. So we're gonna be doing all that today, getting the plywood down, and then getting the shed over here and getting it ready to put up. That's the goal anyway for today. So let me see what we got. Like I said, these boards are not perfect, but that's okay. We can live with it. Well, as you can see, my shorty showed up to give me a hand here. So today we're calling her Bob, Handy Bob. All right, there we go.
Yeah, she just got off of school.
She says she'll be back.
She has to take a potty break.
2 minutes on the job. Got to take a break already. She must be a union worker. She just got home from school, y'all. Just 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes ago. So, we're gonna get her helping out here. All right, well, as you can see, we got our blocks in here. This is where our 4 foot plywood is gonna land. But these boards are curved pretty bad. So it's not gonna be a perfect level. Well, not gonna be perfect all the way across. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the plywood on here, and then we're just gonna block it where it's got, put blocks inside here. So it'll level it up and just keep it stable. These blocks right here are mainly just to help keep some support in here. But like I said, we're gonna go ahead and put the plywood on here. And then, also we're gonna be having a board that's gonna set like this all the way around the top anyway. So we're not stressing it too bad. The frame itself is gonna sit on top of this because this will give us 5.5 inches of wiggle room. So we can make sure the frame is square, because we have heard many times on these already. So make sure the frame is square before you go trying to install it. Otherwise it's gonna throw it all off. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give us a good base, some wiggle room for the base to be square, and then everything should go up good tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, but the next day. We'll have it today, tomorrow or the next day. Probably the next day, because we're supposed to get some more rain. So anyway, that, and we're also going to help Mama V. So she's got to get her roof on there before, so she can try to get in her cabin, at least keep it from the floor from rotting out anyway. So, all right, so we'll bring you back in a minute.
Looks like we're almost done with that platform, aren't we?
We are almost done. This is a soft board. Close enough. Got two of them missed, or just hit the board, so the board's so soft. All right, let me cut one little piece of corner and we'll be done with the platform.
Yeah, just that little piece over there, guys. Just gotta do that chunk. Put that in.
Should be 24 by 24. So we're gonna go 23 and a half by 24. I think we're just gonna take it 24 by 24 and let it overhang a little bit.
Okay.
That gives us a little extra room to play around with, you know, when we're trying to square things up on here.
Alright. Gonna get his magic tool out.
Well, y'all, we're getting a late start this morning because, you know, typical weatherman, they lied. They said it was supposed to be 37 for the low this morning. And we got up and had no water. Everything was frozen up solid this morning. Oh, we're about to pop that one again. Give her another shot, Mary. There we go. That's right.
Now that one just, that color is not good on that one right there.
Red is never good. I ran out of blue though.
Yeah, that's not going to show.
That's all right. We're just going to use the level on it real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we were supposed to be at Mama V's this morning, but waking up with no water, yeah, I just can't do it. Need you a hand real quick, hon.
Where?
Just holding the level down or something right there, yep. I don't have enough hands. There we go. Now we can see it.
Now we're going to get the tool. I didn't even give you a little bit.
Yeah, it did. He gave me a little bit.
Wouldn't you want it on that side?
It don't really matter because we're going to have that board on top. That's why I say I'm not really worried about that.
Okay.
This is just the base. So I'm not really worried about how how perfect it is. But and at some point it's all coming back apart again anyway when we move, so. And that was a naughty board. Oh, I got it. Naughty board. Haha. It's so naughty. It's such a naughty board. Alright, there's our platform, y'all. We are rocking and rolling. Next step is bring the patio well shed over here this afternoon. And and get started on it. So stay tuned for that. Patio well again. Thank y'all for hooking us up with this shed. You see all the work we had to go through just to get it in here, and you see what our landscape is around here as far as our grade goes. So, you know, we're not like some of the other channels where we got some level ground to put this on. So, we're making this happen. And in true Junktojem style, the only thing we had to buy was plywood. Everything else was just freebie stuff and scrap of people that had laying around. So we made it work. So next we'll be putting the shed together. All right, so we'll see y'all soon. Again, thanks again Patio Well for shipping us the shed, and we're gonna get it together for y'all real soon.
All right, those are the boxes. There's 4 boxes of the patio well that we'll be working on this week. But you see that our platform is up. So this is going to be going up. And Patio Well, thank you so much for the shed. This is the beginning of the video. We will be putting this together and having another video for you. And that is what it's going to look like after we put it together.